The object known as 3I/Atlas has captured global attention ever since astronomers confirmed in July that it originated from outside Earth's solar system, making it only the third known interstellar visitor ever detected by humanity. NASA's announcement that it is preparing a substantial photo dump of new images has added even more excitement to an already remarkable discovery. According to the agency, a series of never-before-seen photographs will soon be made public, providing the most detailed and high-resolution views yet of the mysterious object. These new images come from NASA's powerful fleet of space-based and ground-based telescopes, as well as a selection of spacecraft stationed throughout our solar system that happen to be in advantageous positions for observation. The space agency confirmed that this upcoming release will be the first time in more than 3 months that any high-resolution footage or photography of 3I/Atlas will be shared with the public, which has generated a sense of anticipation among astronomers, space enthusiasts, and curious onlookers alike. When 3I/Atlas was first detected earlier this year, the astronomical community quickly realized that the object's trajectory made no sense for something native to our solar system. The path did not match the sort of elliptical orbits typical of comets and asteroids bound by the sun's gravity. Instead, the object was traveling at a speed and angle that suggested it had originated from some far-off star system before drifting into our neighborhood by cosmic chance. This classification placed 3I/Atlas in rare company alongside 2 previous interstellar visitors, 1I/Oumuamua, discovered in 2017, and 2I/Borisov, found in 2019. Because such objects traverse incredible distances and often pass through the solar system only once before disappearing forever into interstellar space, each detection offers an extraordinary opportunity to study materials and phenomena from beyond our cosmic home. Scientists hope that learning more about 3I/Atlas could reveal details about the chemical makeup, structure, and behavior of objects formed around other stars. NASA has already emphasized that one of the most important images captured so far came from the Hubble Space Telescope, which photographed the comet in late July. Hubble's high-resolution instruments produced what the agency described as the sharpest ever picture of 3I/Atlas, allowing scientists to observe its tail, coma, and other physical features in far greater clarity than ground instruments typically allow. This early image alone was enough to spark conversations across the scientific world, as well as among the general public, many of whom were fascinated by the uniqueness of the object's origins. The rarity of interstellar objects makes them inherently intriguing, but 3I/Atlas seemed to inspire even more speculation than usual. Some online communities, as well as a few imaginative thinkers, began to push the idea that the object could be more than a natural body, perhaps even an alien spacecraft or probe. Although NASA and professional astronomers quickly dismissed such theories as unfounded, the speculation demonstrates how discoveries like this capture the human imagination and invite all sorts of storytelling and creative curiosity. Now, NASA has confirmed that it will host a live event at 3 p.m. ET on Wednesday, November 19th, during which it will unveil the newest and most comprehensive set of images collected so far. This event will take place at the Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland and will be streamed across multiple platforms to ensure global accessibility. Interested viewers will be able to tune in through NASA Plus, the agency's official streaming platform, as well as through YouTube and NASA's X account. Amazon Prime will also carry the event, giving it an even broader presence across streaming services. Although Netflix has occasionally partnered with NASA to provide live coverage of rocket launches and other special events, it appears that the 3I/Atlas photo release will not be promoted or broadcast on its platform at this time. This multi-platform streaming approach reflects NASA's growing commitment to making space science more publicly accessible and visually engaging. The images expected to be shown during the event were collected not only by Hubble, but also by other high-powered observatories like the James Webb Space Telescope, the Chandra X-ray Observatory, and various planetary missions already situated across the solar system. Some spacecraft orbiting Mars and Jupiter, for example, were able to redirect their instruments to capture glimpses of 3I/Atlas as it passed through regions where their field of view aligned favorably. Ground-based telescopes in Chile, Hawaii, and other major observatory sites around the world also contributed to the dataset. By combining images from so many different sources, NASA scientists can create a more complete picture of the comet's structure, composition, and movement. Part of what makes 3I/Atlas so scientifically compelling is the opportunity it provides to compare interstellar objects with comets that originate within our own solar system. Many of our local comets formed more than 4 billion years ago from leftover material from the sun's creation. Interstellar comets, on the other hand, formed under entirely different conditions, around stars that may have varied in size, temperature, and chemical composition. Studying 3I/Atlas closely could reveal whether its ice, dust, and mineral content differ significantly from the comets we are familiar with. It could also help researchers understand whether planetary formation processes in other star systems resemble those that shaped our own. The upcoming photo release is also expected to provide higher contrast visuals of the comet's coma, the cloud of gas and dust surrounding its core, as well as its tail, which forms as solar radiation and wind push material outward. Early observations suggested that 3I/Atlas has a somewhat unusual tail shape, possibly influenced by its speed or by structural characteristics not commonly seen in solar system comets. With clearer images, scientists hope to determine whether these unusual features are the result of interstellar erosion, the object's original formation conditions, or simply the angle from which it has been photographed so far. Beyond the scientific implications, events like this also highlight NASA's increasing focus on public engagement. Over the past decade, the agency has placed a greater emphasis on live-streamed content, social media outreach, and open-access scientific communication. By offering multiple viewing platforms and making complex research understandable to non-experts, NASA helps cultivate a more scientifically literate public while inspiring young people who may one day pursue careers in astronomy or planetary science. For many viewers, the upcoming live stream will be their first real exposure to an interstellar comet, which is something that only rarely becomes available to the public in such a vivid visual format. The excitement surrounding 3I/Atlas also underscores how deeply space exploration resonates with people around the world. Even though the object poses no threat to Earth and will likely continue on its journey through space long after its brief encounter with our solar system, it offers a chance for humanity to look beyond its own planetary neighborhood and consider the vastness of the universe. Every interstellar object that passes through our sky is a reminder that the galaxy is full of wandering debris, remnants of ancient processes, collisions, and planetary beginnings far older and more distant than anything on Earth. When NASA shares new images of such objects, it allows the public to witness a piece of that cosmic history firsthand. As anticipation builds, many scientists are already preparing to study the newly released images in detail once they become available. Research teams from universities and observatories around the world are planning to analyze the data for clues about the comet's chemical composition, its interaction with solar radiation, and its potential similarities to previous interstellar visitors. While the general public often focuses on the visual beauty of such images, astronomers view them as critical pieces of evidence that can expand our understanding of the larger universe. For many researchers, 3I/Atlas represents one of the most significant opportunities in recent years to examine matter from outside the solar system. In the days leading up to the photo release, NASA has continued to emphasize the importance of scientific accuracy and careful observation, reminding the public that while imaginative theories, such as the idea of 3I/Atlas being an alien ship, may be fun to explore, they are not supported by evidence. The agency encourages curiosity, but emphasizes that the object's behavior, composition, and trajectory all strongly indicate that it is a natural body rather than technological in origin. Still, the mere fact that such theories arise at all shows how mysterious and captivating interstellar objects can be. Ultimately, the story of 3I/Atlas is a reminder of how small humanity is compared with the vastness of space, yet how powerful our scientific tools have become. Through telescopes orbiting Earth, spacecraft traveling through distant regions of the solar system, and observatories scattered across different continents, we are now able to track, photograph, and analyze objects that formed around distant stars. The upcoming NASA event will give the world an unprecedented view of an interstellar traveler that has crossed unimaginable distances to pass briefly through our corner of the galaxy. When the images are finally released, they will not only deepen scientific knowledge, but also inspire wonder, curiosity, and a renewed appreciation for the limitless mysteries of the cosmos.